See Standard 10th Maths, Chapter 5, Exercise 5.4. Sum number 1. First sum. Find the slope of the following straight lines. First line 5y minus 3 equal to 0. Second one 7x minus 3 by 17 equal to 0. So suppose the general form of the equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. The slope formula is minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Coefficient of y. Here coefficient of x is here 0. No x term in the equation. First equation. Let me write the equation. 5y minus 3 equal to 0. So slope m is equal to minus coefficient of x is 0 divided by coefficient of y is here 5. But anyway 0 by 5 is 0. So slope is 0. Second sum 7x minus 3 by 17 equal to 0. Slope m is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. That is minus coefficient of x is here 7. Coefficient of y, no y term here, so just 0. So minus 7 by 0. Denominator, if we get 0, the number is not defined. Infinity. Not defined. We cannot define the number. This is the answer. Second sum. Find the slope of the line which is parallel to line y equal to 0.7x minus 11. Second one perpendicular to the line x equal to minus 11. So you have to find the slope of the line which is parallel to the line. First question. First you write the equation in the standard form. Minus 11. Bring all the term to one side. Y minus 0.x 7x plus 11 is equal to 0. So what is slope? Slope m1. You take m1 minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. That is minus coefficient of x is minus 0.7. So already one minus here. So this is plus 0.7 divided by coefficient of y is 1 here. Coefficient of y is here 1. No number here, constant. So write 1. So the answer is 0.7. But you have to find the slope of the line parallel to this. So if the lines are parallel, lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. So that is m1 is equal to m2. So what you have got m1? m1 is equal to 0.7. That is our m2. So slope of the parallel line is, so our m2 is slope, parallel line slope. So slope of the parallel line. Is equal to 0. Same slope, 0.7. See the second question. You have to find the slope of the perpendicular line. So the line is given as x is equal to minus 11. So bring this in the standard form. minus 11. When it comes to the left side, it becomes plus 11 is equal to 0. So find the slope. Slope m1. Take slope m1 is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. That is minus coefficient of x is 1. No y term here, 0. So don't write the answer. Just write slope m1 equal to minus 1 by 0. Given the lines are perpendicular. Given the lines are perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular. You have to find the slope of the perpendicular to this line. If the two lines are perpendicular, so m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Product of their slope is minus 1. Here m1 is the slope of the given line. m2 you have to find. Are going to find the slope of the perpendicular line. So m1 is minus 1 by 0 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So m2 is equal to minus 1 divided by minus 1 by 0. That is minus 1 into minus, write the reciprocal, 0 by 1. So that is 1 into 0, 0 by 1. Minus into minus plus. 0 by 1 is 0. So slope of the perpendicular line. Slope of the perpendicular line is equal to 0. That is m2 is equal to 0. Next, third question. Check whether the given lines are parallel or perpendicular. So if the lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. m1 is equal to m2. Perpendicular, the product of the slope is minus 1. So the given two lines are x by 3 plus y by 4 plus 1 by 7 equals 0. 2x by 3 plus y by 2 plus 1 by 10 equal to 0. First line slope you find, slope m1 is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So minus coefficient of x is here 1 by 3. So write 1 by 3 divided by coefficient of y is here 1 by 4. 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 is 4 by 1. So that is equal to minus 4 by 3. This is your m1. Find slope m2 from the second line. See, minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So minus coefficient of x is here 2 by 3. 2 by 3 divided by coefficient of y is here 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So minus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. 2 by 1. That is minus 4 by 3. This is your m2. So look at the two slopes. So m1 is minus 4 by 3. m2 is also minus 4 by 3. So m1 is equal to m2. Both are equal to the constant minus 4 by 3. So slopes are equal. Slopes are equal. The given two lines are parallel. The given two lines are parallel. See the second sum, the same division. 5x plus 23y plus 14 is equal to 0. Second equation, 23x minus 5y plus 9 is equal to 0. Find the slope. Slope m1, first line slope, minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y, minus coefficient of x is 5 by coefficient of y is 23. Keep as it is. Slope m2 minus coefficient of x is here 23 and coefficient of y is here minus 5. The 2 minus cancel, you are getting 23 by 5. This 2 minus cancel. See now the two slopes here m1 and m2. Just see whether they are equal. m1 is not equal to m2. So the lines are not parallel. m1 is not equal to m2. The lines are not parallel. Then try for perpendicular. The two lines are perpendicular. If the two lines are perpendicular, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. You try for that. m1 is minus 5 by 23 into 23 by 5. So just see here m1 into m2. So here 23 cancel, 5. Both the numbers gets cancelled, 1 minus here, so minus 1. So product of the slope minus 1. So the given lines are perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular. See fourth sum. If the straight lines 12y equal to minus p plus 3 into x plus 12. Second equation 12x minus 7y plus 6 is equal to 16 are perpendicular. Then find p. So two equation of lines given and also given the lines are perpendicular. Perpendicular product of the slope minus 1 concept here you are going to use. Let me write the first line. 12y is equal to minus p plus 3 into x plus 12. See, before applying the slope formula, you have to keep all the x term and y term on the same side, left side. So bring this x term to this left side. So p plus 3 into x plus 12 is minus 12 equal to 0. So m1 is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So coefficient of x is minus p plus 3 divided by coefficient of y is 12. You keep as it is. Write the second equation. 12x minus 7y is equal to 16. So m2 minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So minus coefficient of x is 12 divided by coefficient of y is minus 7. That is 12 by 7. See, given the lines are perpendicular. Lines are given. Lines are perpendicular. So m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So m1 is minus p plus 3 divided by 12. And what is m2? m2 is 12 by 7 is equal to minus 1. 12 same cancel. So minus p plus 3 divided by 7 is equal to minus 1. To take this 7 to the other side, minus p plus 3 is equal to 1 7s are 7 minus 7. Both minus gets cancelled. P plus 3 is equal to 7. So P is equal to 7 minus 3. So P is equal to 4. P is equal to 4. So this is the answer. Thank you.